Good evening, everybody. My name is Joe. I'm one of the newest members of the prayer team at the New Thought Radio Network here, hosting some evening time prayers. So just saying hello this evening here. Going to start off, getting ready for the weekend here. We're past the hump day. We're halfway through, and going to really kind of ground this evening in prayer. So if you've never been a part of this before, we do evening and morning prayers at 8:15 Mountain Standard Time, AM and PM respectively. We do affirmative prayer, which means, we're praying knowing truths rather than praying about something or to something. We're praying knowing that we are abundantly guided by the universe, by this divine power that exists within all. So it's a real good, just opportunity for us to kind of dive within and, just kind of slow down. So welcome everybody here. I invite you just to say where you are catching us from right now. So if you want to type that in the chat here, we'll go ahead and respond as we see them on here. I do want to just kind of remind you, if you do need to be held in prayer, you can send a request here. To prayer@ntmedia.org. That's our address where our prayer team holds consciousness and space. We'll hold prayers for however long that needs to be, but we're able to hold that for you here. So that's both practitioners and ministers alike. I am a new practitioner at CSL. I'm affiliated with the Mile High Church in Lakewood, Colorado. So I am one of the new anointed ones here. That have taken the spiritual journey, that have said yes. So, I just really wanted to kind of start off by just throwing some welcomes out here. I see Gina saying hello here, and then I see a hello from Rancho Cordova, California. Welcome, Geraldine. Nice to see you over here. All right. Well, we go ahead and anchor ourselves in prayer, but I really thought I wanted to have a really good reading today, just to kind of anchor in this prayer. And this comes from the Ernest Holmes Papers. And it's a quote here. So if you don't know anything about the Ernest Holmes Papers, they're I find them to be a little without filter sometimes, but they're just the authentic New Thought teaching in paper form. So, but this is the quote. And we're going to go ahead and center ourselves in today, and is, but we are born to be happy, to be abundantly supplied with every good thing, to have fun living, to consciously unite with that divine power that is around us and within us, and to grow and to expand forever. So, that's just really, what we're here on this planet to be, are these beings of love and light, That's part of my spiritual call as a practitioner, is being this love and light that's here in this universe. And what gifts there are in each day when we are open to receive, when we are when we are connected to spirit. The banner that we show said, be connected to that power of prayer. We have to be one with that universal energy, be ready, be there, be open, be receptive. to those, however it shows form here. So, this is a time for us to get into prayer here. And, we're just going to kind of slow it down a little bit here. And, as we get ready for our evening prayers, I just ask you guys to, however it serves fit for you to be ready for it, whether, it could be closing the shades or dimming the lights or closing your eyes, however, it really shows form for you. I just invite you just to kind of relax, stretch back into this chair. Just take a couple deep breaths. Just kind of allow this energy just to be. This beautiful Wednesday evening here. Just take a couple deep breaths. That is a good breath here. I invite you just to take one more with me here, because just to clear all that energy out of the day here, the hustle and bustle of the universe here. Just take a deep breath and further connect into that divine energy. And let that out here. As we get ready for this evening prayer, just starts with this inside breath here. This breath that we take inside and out, that air, that energy. As we breathe in this energy, this divine energy that surrounds us, whether it's that air, the smell of flowers. Maybe it's the smell of our favorite perfume or cologne or whatever that we are able to take in that energy. And as we breathe out, we're just further connecting with the earth. And no matter where I am, I just know that this connection exists. Whether I'm in Rhode Island, whether I'm in Colorado, which is where I live, whether I'm in California, whether I'm at the top of a mountain, whether I'm in a church, a synagogue, wherever I choose to connect to a spirit, I just know and recognize this energy, this divine power known as God, known as spirit exists. It exists in that breath. It exists in the smile on a child. It exists in laughter, in love, in light. I just know that no matter where I am, this presence of spirit exists within me. It exists in everything that I see, for there is no place where I am where God is not. And I know that as I say these words here, as I dive deeply into this prayer, I know that my mind is filled with love and peace and hope. It is filled with this peace and clarity that exists within my mind, that also exists within this universal mind as well. And as I know this truth for me, as I know that my mind is one with this universal mind, I know this existence for all beings that answer to the spiritual call. Whether it is people listening through this New Thought radio network, whether it's people listening to this prayer right now, whether it's people listening through my Facebook group, wherever spirit calls, I just know there's reception that's there. And in this moment, I just know and recognize that as I dive deep into this prayer, as I go further within here, I just realize this path, this divine light that exists is divinely guided here. There's this perfect path that is unfolding for all who are in this spiritual journey. Sometimes those answers aren't clear. Sometimes this path is wavy and has bumps and roads, but I know and affirm, just no matter where this path is, it is guided by spirit. There is no place on this path that I know that I'm at where God is not in that in that realization. And I just know that all these beings of love and light that exist in this world, whether they're doctors, nurses, health practitioners, whether they're people in hospitals that are going through this pandemic here, this COVID here, I just know that their presence right now is one with the divine, this divine intelligence that exists within all human beings. It definitely exists within all these nurses, practitioners, all that have answered this healing call, this helping call. I just affirm this truth, and knowing that each step on this journey, each step that these workers make is just so divinely blessed. And I know that as I say these words here, the peace that exists in this universe expands, it multiplies. Like a ripple that's thrown into a lake, the peace and love that exists within all of our hearts, it just expands. And this universe just says yes. I know that as this love expands out here, this realization, this greater epiphany of who we are as human beings, as beings of love and light, it exists at the forefront. I know that comes straight right to the center. And at the center is one just word that is this ultimate realization, which is the realization of love. This love and light that exists within all. And it pushes forward. And as we get ready to wrap up this evening prayer here, I just give deep gratitude for being able to be in this room, being able to hold this space, hold this consciousness for both ministers, practitioners, spiritual beings of love and light. I just give deep gratitude for just knowing these inner truths, for being able to know and see the light that exists within all that are among my path. I just give just deep gratitude knowing these truths. And knowing there's nothing else to be done, knowing that all has been said, the seed has been planted, this beautiful harvest that's in front of us. I just go within, come back to the breath. As the breath is all that there is, that breath of life, that energy, this divine truth that exists. I know nothing else needs to be said. I just get ready, just release this into this universal law, love and light, this universal law that says all is well, and I just let this be. I take myself out of the equation. Nothing else needs to be said. And I hope that all of the viewers join me together here as we together say, and so it is. What a beautiful night to have a prayer here. Wow. So I just wanted to, just kind of take a second and really, thank you guys for allowing, gays and gals, thank me for being able to join this team, but being able to share this 15 minutes of prayer with you. And then just know that anytime, if you have any prayer requests or things that need to be held in consciousness, feel free to email that address below. And I also invite you, to support what New Thought Media Network is trying to do here. We are this beacon of love and light that's trying to share messages through song, through spiritual lessons, principles, through opening out that collective thought to the universe, to that greater intelligence, just expanding our horizons here. And I also would tell you, if you want to be a part, there is also a link right here for Reverend Robert Brzezinski's newsletter. I would encourage you, if you kind of want to be a part and see what the New Thought Media Network has, I'd encourage you to take a look at that here. But, as we get ready to wrap it up here today, I just end on just the beauty of this night here. I just invite everybody that's listening here just to kind of step within and just come back to that breath here as we get ready to end the day here. I just know that everything is just perfectly, divinely guided as we move forward here. And, I just kind of wanted to remind real quick here before we get ready to go here that, we have daily prayers in the morning here. And, we have Reverend Melissa, who does her daily sip in the morning, and then Reverend Steph is up after that. So I encourage you to get up early in the morning and get really checked in with that prayer and be open to however it shows form. But I'm going to go ahead and jump off for the night. But, wish you, I hope you all have a beautiful evening. Much love and light, my friends. Till we talk again, may you sleep well. Good night.
New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.